I don't want to kill any of you. I don't want to be known as Pants the Murderer on film. I'm not gonna do it.
No.
I'm not gonna do it. You guys have to find your way. Those God's choice. I'm telling you. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do it.
Another piece of a fucking wall, babe. With the mortar between the material, it's supposed to be limestone. It's supposed to be natural limestone, right? And what the fuck is mortar? This is mortar. I know what mortar is with the aggregates.
Yes, it is.
I know what mortar is, and so do you. And so do you. Unless you need brain surgery, you know what mortar looks like. You know what aggregate
man-made
is.
aggregate
Materials, and that's what these are. And they're blown out. Look at the mineral right there. That was probably a brick. Between the fucking limestone, and it's hot in there and damaged. These are the terrace walls. Let me show you down there. It's just a joke, baby. It's a joke, baby. These are fucking walls with the mortar between. With the mortar between.
On the
fucking break.
On the natural.
Wires. This is damage and something happened here. They're not telling us. They're not telling us what happened here. This is damage. I fucking hate. You're lying to the children. You're lying to us as children.
Natural, nothing with that mortar right there.
You're lying to us as children because something happened here serious. And likely because whoever they're related to was naughty and what have you. And, give me a break.
Look at the walls lying here.
Destroyed likely and now they're hiding it. And now they're hiding it. Right? That's what it seems like to me. It seems like somebody went and got this place blown up. Got this place zippy-zapped. And they said, you're done. He said, you're done. Because I don't think many would survive this. And, this was, you're done. That's what this
It is.
Said.
You're done.
This event said, you're done. No. Look what's between. So was there really a rock between the masonry? Really? That's aggregate right there. That's like mortar.
These were bricks.
Brick. I don't know what it is. It's brick and mortar, but the bricks are either stone or limestone. And you got this masonry. Like chunks are like mortar joints and stuff. So they can all throughout, all the way to the tippy top. Right to the face of the wall, you'll find this stuff coming off the wall, out of the wall. And it does seem to be maybe intentionally destroyed here a bit. Look at this.
I'll show you a different spot.
Look at this. Check out her hand on here, the bricks inside.
Look at this.
They were regular bricks.
There they are.
Blowing up into blocks like this.
Hey.
Look at the masonry. Huge. Can you see these here?
Hey.
It's all connected. And it's all limestone and
Do you see these joints?
Pebble Creek now.
And look at the bricks now in the joints. They're all fucked up. Excuse me.
Look at this piece of a fucking wall there, baby. Another piece of a fucking wall.
Piece of a fucking... Look at this. And there's red bricks inside.
I'm lying. They got this place blown up. They weren't doing what they were supposed to be doing here. That's what the story says. And the evidence I see, it certainly supports that. This looks like it was like, this is ridiculous. This place is smoked.
Yeah, this place got smoked, baby. Smoked. And for the most part, the city did actually, these cities were spared. When you look at cities out west, for example, but, even still, at all ends of the realm saw this event and saw the heat, no matter what. No matter how much the structure survived, it still saw the heat. I wonder about these Noah's Arks. The only place you would have survived is either in the air or in the water, right? Well, what better place if there's going to be a huge brick flood to get out in the water on a boat, on a bunch of arks, right? And to be out there in the water, right? That'd be probably your safest bet, or in a submarine, or up in the air. The air is probably the worst bet because there's going to be people fighting up there for airspace. But the waters, that might have worked. Maybe not, though. Maybe not. And look at this underneath. This seems to be exploded on purpose. Like they're trying to damage it and make it collapse.
There's a curtain right here, but I think it's been blown up on purpose. I think they're trying to get it to collapse like this.
Yeah.
Huh.
I think they are. I think they tried to get it to collapse. It's pretty heavy. Or people are picking. It could be people are picking for artifacts or for fossils. They look for
Yeah, that
fossils
looks
here.
like it's intent. I don't know. That's a bit too much to be coming out from the inside like that.
Hey, let me tell you about these
That's
fossils.
almost like
Let me tell you about these fossils quickly. The fossils are just stuff that was just pushed up in the mud. It's just leaves. A lot of it does not even seem to be organisms whatsoever. Even it seems to be more like damaged screws and what have you. But anywho, the shells, the seashells, and stuff that get mixed up into these walls and everything are just a part of them. Are just a part of the mix. They're a part of the melt, baby. They're a part of the damage. And there seems to have been a water factor after in some areas. In my area, there was, it seems, that water came in afterwards, and that would likely be the reason that we have so many little organisms being found all throughout these structures, in the walls, in the rubble, what have you. I'll talk more and show more about that when I get on the ground and can show you some of the fossils that we can find. It's just literally leaves and stuff you can see that have rolled up in melt flood. You can see that it's just leaves that were on the ground or on the buildings or in the gardens or whatever that rolled up in melt. You can tell it is too. It's not fossilized really. It's just preserved rather.
intentional. Look at that. I don't think that just happened. I don't know. That's weird.
So either fossil picking.
Much overhangs. Where is it now? Why am I up here? Oh, right over here. Yeah, right here. Watch this. That looks like it's been exploded out of there. With explosives. I think they did. They are defacing this. Maybe that is all destruction right there. That rubble field. Maybe they have come in. And maybe it was because of this. Because you got masonry. Obvious masonry, aggregate materials, all pulled up into a big crete, a pebble crete, and it's melting over the wall.
Look at the flood. It broke loose.
It was a bastion. There was a bastion here, and it completely broke loose. Look at the inside. The bricks have turned to limestone, yes. Oh, pancake limestones. Same deal. You look inside, you got masonry here and bricks. And they're like looking like that. But they have their joints still between them. But look, this is melted.
Vacated joints.
You know what hot looks like? It melted and viscous. And
viscous and hot, baby.
Aggregate materials look like. And this is a crete.
So we see that. You can take a look here. I'm going to flip this stuff over. It's very pumicey looking on that side, and this side's looking very melted. But it almost has a very pumicey look, like lava rock, what they call lava rock on the other side. Very pumicey looking, and was turning into that. But you can see it's masonry aggregate materials that have just, yeah. But see, this side is it was turning pumicey. But it's just concrete, brick, masonry, bricks, mortar, concrete, whatever, what have you. The building, the terrace walls. Here's more of that stuff. It was turning very pumicey, but you can just see it's just masonry. You got moss eating off the carbon-14, having a feast. Lots of water here, but it's all masonry aggregate materials. Masonry materials, mortar and cretes. I'm trying to show you the pumicey look, but you can't really. That's not a good example. There was way better examples. Pants.
And back to this stuff that looks to be. Now it does appear to be exploded, maybe, and damaged on purpose to probably cover up. It probably was looking like this, very melty, and probably bricks sticking out of this stuff too. Still red ones. But still is red bricks from this very wall. At the very end of it, we're not down here. Follow it up. Natural and ancient. Oh, look at this. More. See? Anywhere you go, they're dumping this stuff. Really? This is like megaton. This piece of a wall here. With the mason, with the mortar between the bricks inside, turn to limestone. And there are bricks turned to the mortar.
You can see there's the joints, structured joints in bricks.
That brick, which is now limestone. And the next one,
And look at the bleed out of the mortar.
Perfect, but they're not anymore.
Look at how hot it looks. It was.
Look at this. What order?
The bricks are all limestone now. Look at this.
No one lays walls with this type. No one lays walls in this fashion, or puts clumps of
In that configuration,
like this. No reason. Look, it's all together. And
it's in the ground.
on it, and there's a mortar joint. The top of a mortar joint, a flat mortar joint.
This is a foundational element of a structure, of this structure. That's foundational.
These bricks in here coming out the wall. Yeah.
There's like a building.
On the wall. They say it's a natural. These bricks down here. There's a red brick. I already found one.
This is all supposed to be natural. I'm telling you. That's what they tell us. These are ancient river embankments for the Mississippi. No, they're not. No, they're buildings.
There's wall here.
And they're damaged.
It is.
Here they are lying in rubble.
You think someone made that way?
It's not a footing.
Like that?
It's not a footing for anything. There's tons of these.
Like that. That's sloppy.
It's not a footing. There's tons of these everywhere. Why would there be tons of loose footings just thrown about and scattered about? These are megaton. You know how heavy these are. They're not dumping these across a mile across the top of a terrace, because these are found across the entire terrace.
I know they would have you think that they're footings and stuff. No, this is way too big, baby.
That's foundational.
It's not discarded anything. It's coming off the structure right here. And look what's inside of this part. It's supposed to be natural with the border between still in this side.
Mortar in the natural wall.
The mortar got squat out. Over here, not so much. You can see it was pulling down, and turning around the bricks, melting them together. See? A piece of wood here, like a tree trunk running out of the wall. And masonry materials, bricks inside.
More red inside.
It's just a mess. There's no order in that stuff. It goes way deep. It's just a bunch of tossed together. Give you a break. Look how tossed it is in there. Like a salad. But it was perfect rows. Look, you can see up even. You can see that this was a row of bricks inside of there. There was one in front of it that's all fucked up. Oh, look at this, a brick still in it. Look at this. What do you know? What do you know?
In the natural
Squeeze down a little
peanut.
penny, maybe.
Little peanut there.
There were brick joints in there. On the inside of the wall. So where it tapered off here, it got smaller. The wall managed to survive. It didn't get as hot as that larger chunk, which is probably all one mega red hot chunk.
And there's one red brick left.
It got cooler.
One survived.
Tail end of the wall. Just bricks and masonry. All the limestone is all brick. See? Here's the joint. There's the brick, and is what it turned into. The same limestone that I'm standing on. The same limestone that I am standing on here and here and here. Everywhere. Same limestone. It's not even in the shape of a brick anymore. It almost is, but see that? There you go. Melted bricks, baby.
Something happened. They didn't tell us, baby.
Angles like this, really? And it didn't melt down like that.
It's not even supposed to be.
It's melted all.
It's not even supposed to be constructed.
Turned out a place.
This is supposed to be natural.
Just come on, man. You have to look at the evidence and want to see it. You have to want to know what the truth is and examine the evidence accordingly. Because it's not hard to see. It's not hard to see. Once you see it, there ain't no going back. Like,
Look at the brick above squished.
throwing stones in there like that, eh? Turned to pink Aswan quarry granite right there. Bricks turned to a piece of pink Aswan quarry granite, just one piece in this whole wall right here, eh? They do weird stuff. The melt does weird stuff. But the different minerals is just a result of the heat damage. It's just, look at this. That wasn't hot, right? Come on. And these weren't hot, like these black burnt edges.
Look at the mortar joint.
The mortar is like fused. fused seamlessly.
Seamless. Look at that.
Fused.
Are you kidding me? Look at this seamless transition. What was mortar, now this was the mortar joint here. And this was the brick in here. And here, this was the brick in here. Okay, this was the mortar joint in here. Now, watch this. There is a seamless transition between the two now. As you can't see where they were jointed together. There's no shadow work here. It is just fused, see, into like one solid, smooth piece from the mortar to the brick on either side. Now look at the top, and look at how fused everything is, and sealed up. And we have a heat signature. You know what this is called in welding? This is called a heat signature in welding. I like to weld. I'm a hobbyist. I'm a builder. This is a heat signature. It's this little line you get right inside of here, and it tells you what. Here's one over here. On the side. Can you see that one? Excuse me. Can you see these heat signatures here? There's one. I'll draw them. They're black. They're dark. Those are heat signatures, and those tell you how hot the material got. It tells you. It just tells you about the heat. The signature tells you about how hot the material got. So, I mean, we have a lot of different things going on here. Seamless transitions and fusing of the, and that's the last brick, baby. And you know it's a brick. It ain't a stone. Look at the surface. That is a brick. And it's the last sucker. It's the last sucker remaining in this mother muffin wall with the mortar between. Okay, with the mortar between. And I love you all. Take care. I'll show you that staircase I was teasing you with earlier in the next video. And I'll show you the bastion wall, because these were bastion walls. There's one below me on the terrace below me. I'll show you here. So in the next video, I'll show you around this area. This is the foundation of this bastion wall. And here's one of the bastions. And there's another one there. See? They protrude out from the structure, the walls, and they go all the way down, And here's the foundations of the wall. These were real bastion. This is the real Star City, baby. The real deal. There it is. This is right below me on the terrace that we were just on. We were just up above that terrace. The wall below is much more intact. The wall above that we were looking at was just like this. And I can see all these elements like this, these foundations peeking out in certain areas down up above where we were. I can see some of this work as well. In some areas, it's mostly destroyed and in rubble now, but it was a bastion wall, just like this. This was a star city, a star fortified city, also known as a defensed city in the King James Version Bible. A defensed city, or a fortified city, a city with a wall, with walls and bastions and castles. And that's what this was. They say, Pants, we want to see that Star City and those bastion walls, baby. Here they are. And we'll talk more about this. I'll show you it more in the daylight, and we'll take a look-see. There's some holes with air coming out of them, and that indicates open pockets and cavities inside. The air coming out smelled rather fresh, so that indicates it's quite large inside. Large enough that it's not rotten and dirty, so there's the bastions that you can kind of see. I'll show you them in the daytime. And the walls looking messed up and damaged. City of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Beautiful evening. Pants on the ground. Chief Meltologist. Twin Cities, Minnesota. Out. Love you guys.